Good morning, we're high school.
I'm Jordan Ferguson.
And I'm Lizzie Rhodes.
Here are your announcements for Friday, May 12th, brought to you by We're Student Media.
Happy National Mental Health Provider Appreciation Day.
For lunch, we are having stuffed crust cheese pizza, cheesy mixed vegetables, Mediterranean bean salad, and a frozen fruit cup.
Today's weather calls for cloudy skies with a high of 78 and a low of 49.
Happy birthday to everyone celebrating this weekend today, Olivia Torres and Isabella Lothman.
Saturday, Caden Dodson.
And Sunday, Jacob Barber, Caden Kellerman, and Kaylin Cans.
First up, it's Feel Good Friday, and we have a guest speaker. Donovan Tolbert from Immaculate Impact returns with some reminders, motivation, and some tips for goal setting.
What's up, family? It's Donovan. I hope you guys are having a killer school year so far. I really enjoyed my time with you guys, and I look forward to coming back soon. As we move further into the school year, I wanted to send a quick reminder video to you all so that you all remember the 3 steps that we talked about not long ago. I don't ever want you guys to forget this. Your condition is not your conclusion. Your situation is not your outcome. There may be some of you guys who struggled a little bit after I left, and that's actually okay. You know why? Because you cannot stop a person who won't quit. Remember, I struggled a lot in school. I don't know if y'all remember, but I struggled, right? And there are 3 steps that helped me get through becoming a nationally ranked Division I athlete. Does everybody remember what the first step was? Go ahead, shout it out loud and proud. I'll wait. That's right, write down your goals. In other words, write it down. Think about what it is that you want to accomplish before the school year ends, and just take a second. Get crazy with it, because once you write down the vision and make it plain, then your wildest dreams come true because your mind has gone there first. Never forget the strategies on what it takes to write down a solid goal. You want to make sure that your goals are written down and remain visible. If it's underneath your bed, then it's out of sight, out of mind. Next, make sure that whatever you wrote down is specific enough so that someone could pick up your piece of paper that you wrote down and do exactly what it is that you stated on that piece of paper. So I'm going to say, saying things like, I'm going to do my best. Guys, that's not going to pass the test. Also, make sure your goal has a number attached to it. Whenever you have a number attached to it, you can quantify your goal. Then you'll know how close you are, or even how far away you are from hitting that goal. And it's going to keep you on track to making progress. Lastly, in order to write a solid goal, you want to make sure that there's a deadline attached to it. Hopefully you've given yourself enough time to be able to hit that deadline. So we have to make sure it's challenging enough to push you towards a deadline that will establish urgency. That's the strategy for step 1, writing it down. Then we go to step number 2. I want to know who was listening. Who knows what step number 2 was? That's right. You have to speak life onto yourself, and you have to speak life onto your goals. In other words, you got to speak it. And this is what's going to drown out the negative voices that whisper inside your head that have no business being there in the first place. And remember, there's a specific strategy of how to speak life onto yourself and your goals. The first strategy is that you have to speak about it as if it's in the present tense. Stay away from words like, I will, or I'm going to, because that means your mind hasn't gone there yet. And you want to say words like, I am, right? I have. When you do things like that, it's so powerful. Another strategy is to make sure that you talk about the emotion that you're feeling once your goal has been achieved. I'm telling y'all really quickly, that is the sauce right there. It will literally drown out the negative voices that come your way every single time. Then to wrap up all this process, you got to do step number 3. One of the most important steps of the 3-step process. Say it with your chest out. What was step number 3? That's right. You got to do the thing. This requires action, not just regular action though. It requires massive action. Whatever you decide to do, you need to make sure that you get obsessed with the process of walking instead of the destination. Because remember, the person who loves walking will walk further than the person who loves the destination. And when you get obsessed with whatever that thing is that you do and stay faithful to the process, that'll be the moment that you overcome your impossible and become the young kings and queens that you guys were called to be. You guys were made to be more than conquerors, and the moment that you have that mindset of I can, I will, and I must, that's when everything will change. So I just want to let you guys know that, man, I love you guys. I miss you guys. And most importantly, I'm proud of every single one of you. So be immaculate in everything that you do, and we'll see y'all at the top. Let's get it.
The end of the school year and summer are the perfect time to think about and plan for the future.
In other news, if you would like to volunteer at the Middle School Spring Carnival this weekend, see Miss Alkire before you leave school today.
We're Theater Company Legally Blonde the Musical opens tomorrow. The show will be open on May 13th and 15th at 7 p.m. and as well as May 14th at 3 p.m. Scan the QR code to purchase your tickets before they sell out.
Drama Club members, $13 for the banquet is due per member to Mr. Miller by today. Members who plan to be inducted to the International Thespian Society must also turn in a one-time membership fee of $35.
Seniors, we have just 2 regular school days left. You are running out of time to complete several tasks.
Settle school debts as soon as possible. No diplomas will be issued to students with outstanding debts.
Order forms for a personalized class of 2023 yard signs from NTHS are due to Ms. Palavas today. The cost for $25 for one side and $30 for 2 sides.
Monday, May 15th is the last day of school for seniors who do not have to take finals. On this date, the following are also due: senior superlatives form posted in teams, senior recognition information sheets to Mr. Wright, senior walk permission slips, and handicap graduation seating requests to Mrs. Smith Montgomery.
Tuesday, May 16th, seniors will take the final exams. This is also the last day for seniors to turn in senior volunteer hour sheets to Ms. Smith Montgomery to pick up graduation announcements, caps, and gowns, to have graduation cap designs approved, to satisfy an obligation and requirements.
Now, your sports info.
Congratulations to the softball team on a great season.
Boys basketball will hold open gym from 3 o'clock to 4:30 p.m. today.
Good luck to the track teams as they compete in regionals at North Marianne this weekend, and to the tennis team as they continue to compete at the state tournament in Charleston.
There will be several informational meetings for fall sports next week.
May 16th, girls soccer at 6:30 p.m. in the theater. May 17th, volleyball signups at 6 p.m. in the gym lobby, and May 18th, football at 6 p.m. in the theater.
Finally, your fun fact of the day.
More human twins are being born now than ever before. Have a French fry-filled Friday, Weir.